Open up YouTube. Bang, bang, bang.
Some people kill, some people steal, some people lie sometimes. Different events in our life can shape those ways. Harboring and everything people do make it so very hard to forgive. Nobody is perfect, and I can see that in the mirror. And every time I think of things I've done inside the past, I struggle mentally on different ways I can let go. As I look up in the sky to talk to God, I notice the birds in there. Not worried about a thing. Not even worried about me down here, they free. Ain't nowhere that they can't fly. I'm always seeing them pass by. I'm jealous. So many things, so many bills I gotta worry about. I go to work every day so they get paid. So many jobs, so many friends, different associates. I always forget they're subjected to change.
Nothing stays the same, things always changing like the seasons. As soon as I get my hopes up, issues start falling down. I struggle mentally on different ways I can let go.
As I look up in the sky to talk to God, I
I
notice
noticed
the
the
birds
birds
in
in
there
there.
free. Not worried about a thing. Not even worried about me.
Mm.
Down here, they free. Ain't nowhere that they can't fly. I'm always seeing them pass by. I'm jealous. Gotta worry about social issues. Don't gotta worry about bills to pay. Don't gotta worry about people falling out with you. I struggle mentally on different ways I can let go. As I look up in the sky to talk to God, I notice the birds in there. Not worried about, not worried about a thing. Worried about me down here. They ain't nowhere that they can't fly. Ain't nowhere that they can't fly. Oh, I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous.
Peace, love, health, and well vibe, tribe. Like and subscribe. Help your boy break away from that 9 to 5. My name is not important, but what is the fact that I'm here on behalf of Sacred Self Healing Center. Where? All right. What's up, Jizzle? All right. Sorry about that, y'all. Peace, love, health, and wealth, y'all. I apologize. The phone went dead, so I thought I'd grab a few chips. Shout out to all the beautiful ladies in the house tonight. Ooh, wait, this cold water is so good. All right. Make sure y'all go follow my girl G Jizzle. She posted some birdies. You can't be getting. No, you gotta earn it. You gotta earn these chips. I got plenty of chips. You gotta earn. All right, y'all. So remember, when you come here, this is spa day for the soul, for the soul. Chicken noodle soup for the spirit. And Manny and Petty Day for the ego. All right. Um, we're going to do a collective read for the week ahead. We got 3 tarot cards and an Earth Warrior Spirit card. Oh, I forgot to clip it. All right, I can clip it later. Matter of fact, I need to do that right now before we get started. Hold on 1 second. So, um, this is one of the longest cards in the deck. So, we're gonna read it, but it's gonna take me about 2 hours. All right. Well, let me email the pictures to myself real fast. Y'all. Peace, love, hope, y'all. Peace, love, hope, and wealth to everybody here live, watching this on the replay. I really appreciate everybody who coming through, shows some support. Whether that's you donating, hitting the like button, keeping the chat going, whatever. Thank you. Um, I just want to say, like usual, I am very ecstatic. I am very excited to be here and to take a deep dive into the cards once again. The cards that we pulled for this week is incredibly dynamic, so to speak. Very insightful, right? And quite frequently, I'm sorry, quite frankly, these cards is, how can I say this? These cards is going to be very revealing. So, if facing your shadow self in the mirror makes you uncomfortable, then I got to give you a heads up right now. All right. Um, these cards, how can I say this? It's going to bring us on the edge of a spiritual evolution. All right. So the first card we have here is going to be the five of wands. I'm sorry. So quickly, quickly, let me put some chips down. My own chips good. All right. So the first card we got is going to be the five of wands. Okay. So this five is the crucible of creative conflict and alchemical fire. Our first card, the Five of Wands, transcends simple arguments. In the realm of metaphysical thought, Wands embody is the embodiment of the element fire, right? Which is represented by Akasha or the divine spark, as we say, right? Excuse me, I'm so sorry about that, ladies. Uh, this divine spark is the pure creative energy that ignites our spiritual being. When the five, when five of these powerful expressions of wands clash, It signifies more than just an external competition. This is actually an alchemical crucible, which is necessary friction designed to purify your intent and strengthen your energetic field. Okay? Is ritualistically consistent with the will of man, whether internal egoic battles or external challenges. um the conflict here forces you to define your spiritual boundaries and assert your true essence. Okay, so again, any conflict right now dealing with desires, and this is like friendly, internal, friends, family, etc. Understand that we must take this conflict light right now, okay, and look for the bigger picture. Oftentimes when we're dealing with the Five of Wands, everybody want what's best for the crew, but maybe somebody's not stepping up and being a leader to calm every down and bring everybody together. All right. So with that being said, this week, if you feel any type of discord, confluence, whatever this week, um, chalk it up to the cosmic training ground. Remember, it's not going to be about the dominating energy this week. It's more about being able to master the energy of the conflict itself. Okay. The question I want to ask is, can you remain centered amongst chaos? Remember, only do order come from chaos, right? Order doesn't come from order, right? So when we experiencing a little bit of chaos in our life, it's an area where we can create a solid foundation. Okay. Um. Also, can you turn what by some, right, to be considered lower vibrational arguments? Can you transmute that into higher understandings right now? Right. That's a very big question. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. So again, what I was saying was that, can you turn what might can be considered to some low vibrational arguments into higher understanding? All right. What is the big picture? What is the big picture? What is the big picture being shown right now with this card? Okay. Um, when we talking about the Five of Wands, right? This Five of Wands is asking you to discern what truly serves your higher truth and to refine your personal power through this dynamic internal. I'm sorry, this through this dynamic interplay of energies. It's the saw phase of transformation. Dissolve outdated structures to prepare for new transformation. All right. So the next card we got is going to be the Chariot card. All right. And this Chariot card is the divine vehicle of will and self mastery. I'm sorry. This is going to be the divine will, I mean, the divine vehicle of will and self mastery. Okay, so following that energetic tempering that we had with the five of wands, we arrive at the incredibly potent energy of the chariot card. This card is a profound symbol of manifested will and spiritual dominion. It represents the consciousness direction of your higher self, right? The will of God, etc., etc., etc. It represents the conscious direction of your higher self's purpose into the material plane. The charioteer's control over the opposing sphinxes isn't physical strength, but occult mastery over duality. The unification of mind and body, conscious, subconscious, shadow and light, etc., etc., from metaphysical perspective, from a metaphysical perspective, I'm sorry, the chariot embodies the hermetic principle of mentalism. The all is mind and the universe is mental. All right. So remember, I said I was going to do a what you call them on that, right? The book is called the Kabbalion. All right. The book is called the Kabbalion. All right. So when the chariot card comes up, right? You are being called to focus on your mental and spiritual energies with laser precision, overriding external distractions and internal resistance. This is your week to take the reins of your personal reality, aligning your lower will with the divine intent to drive forward. Remember, whenever this card come out, I always ask, what's driving your boat? What motivates you to get out of bed? Right? What are you connected to celestially? It signifies a victorious advancement achieved through sheer determination, controlled discipline, and the integration of aspects of your own personal being. This is true spiritual direction. Okay? Seven of Wands is going to be the third and final card before we get to this Earth Warrior card. Seven of Wands. So I affectionately nicknamed the Seven of Wands um, defend your defend your desires with your desires, right? That's like the little catchphrase I have for it. So here, you another way to look at this card is defending the sacred flame and spiritual sovereignty. Because remember, the represents the fire element again, right? So that's going to be your motivation, the reason why you go, right? What you want, right? Remember, when we say the fire element, we saying I desire or I want. All right. So completing our tarot portion is the powerful Seven of Wands. As you move forward with the determined drive of the chariot, carrying your redefined wheel, this card indicates that you will encounter tests on your conviction and spiritual boundaries, right? So whenever you put up boundaries for yourself, whenever you moving forward, whenever you say I'm gonna stop drinking, stop smoking, right? You're always going to be tempted with something, right? That's just the natural balance because that was the algorithm that you was living in before. So now it's going to take time for the new algorithm to adjust to the new you, meaning that the things that you manifest is going to take time, right? 3 days, 90 days, whatever. But spirit work from the inside out, not the outside in. So it takes a while to see the change in our environment after we make it within ourselves. The Seven of Wands calls upon you to defend your sacred space, your truth, and your evolving vision against perceived threats and dissenting energies. All right. These challenges aren't meant to stop you. They are initiations designed to solidify your personal sovereignty. So again, whenever we go through something, we can't look at it as this thing is happening to us. We have to look at it as this thing is happening for us so we can blase skip. All right. So this card carries a deep lesson in energetic protection and unshakable self-belief. As you claim your power and step into a new frequency, old paradigms both within your subconscious and in your environment may rise to challenge your new state. All right? The Seven of Wands is your reminder to stand tall on your higher ground and to trust your intuition, right? And to unwaveringly uphold your personal integrity, right? That's something we talked about in the last presentation. It's about recognizing that you hold the advantage through your spiritual fortitude, and that firmness in your truth is your greatest defense. All right. So, um, now the card that ties it all together is going to be our profound number 19 of the Earth Warrior deck, and it's the Chicana card, right? Time to cross the threshold. An ancient Andean cross is a powerful metaphysical symbol representing cosmic order, the bridging of dimensions, and the interconnectedness of realities. It embodies three worlds: the upper, the Hanapaka, I'm sorry, which is the spiritual world, the Kipaka, which is the material world, and the Ukupaka, if I'm saying that right, I'm sorry if I'm not, which is the lower world, symbolizing complete holistic journey of ascension. All right. So this card is a direct message from the spiritual realms that you are at a significant point of initiation. All of the preceding experiences and refined conflict, the cultivation of your directed will, and the strengthening of your boundaries are preparation for profound alchemical shifts. You are being called to consciously transmute and release the old energetic patterns, past identities, or limiting beliefs that no longer serve your higher evolution. This threshold, so to speak, is a cosmic gateway to a new frequency of being, a deeper commitment to your soul's purpose, and a radical shift in your consciousness. It's a divine affirmation that you are ready for a monumental upgrade in your soul's journey. You are on a prophetic path. All right, so let me get into the introduction of the card. If anybody wants the full interpretation of this card, wait a minute, it ain't even emailed to me yet. Let me double check where the email at. Hold on. Oh, there you go. It just popped up. It just popped up. I'm a real slime baby. All right, so this card is actually 4 pages long. So I don't know if I really want to do it. We'll see how I feel. So, time to cross the threshold. A threshold, beginning and ending. Hold on, let me make this a little bit bigger so I can see it. I'm a real slime baby. All right. So a threshold appears, bringing an ending so complete that it's no longer possible to return to what has been. The light of the stars is your faith, is your faithful guide into the new world. As you trust the divine connection, deconstructed forms shall reshape themselves into relevant, helpful, and beautiful ways of living, thriving, and experiencing your true self. Trusting your strangest ideas in which in that which is different, inspired, or unconventional. The crossing is healing, and further, the activation is your divine potential. So, this card in a reading, change is afoot. You don't feel in control of the process. Trust what is new, different, or exciting to you. Don't assume that unless all things happen easily, that you must be on the wrong path. You are on the correct path, even if birthing pains to fulfill it are challenging. That's deep. You are guided to reject societal norms about how you are supposed to live and what sort of things you are supposed to value. Thank you, Nightbot. Instead, trust your own values, and believe in the path that you feel within your heart. In time, the world will be ready to recognize the benefit from your spiritual growth. The universe is helping you in all ways, including through correct timing. At the right moment, go. At the right timing, you will leave the past behind you and enter into the fullness of the present moment, opening up to the brightest of your future. All right, so let me go to page 17, 18. Here we go. Um, whoa. Okay, spiritual guidance. Wait. Yeah, okay, so let's look at the spiritual guidance of the card, okay? So, the Oracle of Chakana comes from comes as a potent crossing, a spiritual bridge between one world and another. The purpose of this is to increase spiritual light within you, provide an evolutionary revolution, a kind of healing alchemy which cannot be undone. Chakana is an oracle of destiny, of events unfolding according to the greater movements of the heavens. This is a sign of a blessing, but it also requires it also requires it requires conscious human participation so that the loving will of the heavens can manifest fully in the world for the benefit of all. Though though how you choose to live, think, and act, this sacred shift can benefit many lives, including your own. This oracle is a sign that destiny will meet your personal efforts, and the result of this sacred convergence shall be the fulfillment of inner potential before brought to life in the world. Systems and belief structures based on disempowerment and inequality will ultimately fail. Perhaps not by, I think he might have to go out because he went by the door. You're, he got to go outside. Huh? I just said he got to go outside. Oh. He didn't ring the bell, but he was sniffing by the door. He's gonna bark out all them kids. I'll get him. I'll leave him out there just enough time for him to use the bathroom. All right. So systems and belief structures based upon disempowerment and inequality will ultimately fail. Perhaps not by one grand strike of love's army, but rather through the continual expression of new ideas uh and the ideas that challenge the status quo. Call attention to truth and invite an inspired vision of a new way that honors all from a place of spiritual equality. This is love in action, chipping away at which what otherwise enslaved the human soul in fear. It starts within us. It is the movement of consciousness establishing the old ways of dominant of domination and darkness, paving the way for the emergence of the new consciousness of wisdom, discernment, and love. When your journey requires what you stand apart from, when your journey requires that you stand apart from the crowd, don't be afraid to embrace your outsider status and freedom it bestows upon you. To think differently and objectively analyze what isn't working with the clarity that comes. Hold on one second. Which one is it? Is it this one or this one? 19. I'm a real slime baby. With the clarity that comes with a more remote point of observation. Your unconventional views may cause discomfort to some at first, but it is of the good sort. The sort of discomfort that can stimulate a healing crisis, a divine disruption that cracks faulty belief systems, making way for an inspired innovation and radical improvement. It is it is through the failure it is through the failure of that which cannot take us where we need to go that the new ideas which can be able to come to the fore. Things not working out, we had things working out, things not working out as we had anticipated is nothing to fear. It is often mistaken as a no from the universe, but is really just saying there's a better way. There will be those that lead humanity into the new world and those that try to hold on to the old ways. You are a part of the spiritual spearhead piercing through established and unhealthy paradigms. Do not be disheartened by absence of support at first, nor by risk or the possibility that the birthing of your idea into the world may take a longer time than you wish. Do not be concerned if do not be concerned if most do not yet understand where you are coming from. If if resources are scarce at this time, as other more recognized or conventional points of view are granted more support in the world. Have faith because once the time has come for the alternative view to take root and grow, the success shall be swift and far reaching. Persevere and keep your faith in the right outward of matters. In the right outworks of matters according to the higher plan. Time is working in your favor, so don't resist it. The oracle comes with the divine promise, your time shall come. So the healing process with the card. Stand comfortably with your arms above your head, reaching for the heavens. And let me change. So what's the last one? 320. So healing process. Stand comfortably with your hands above your head, reaching for the heavens. Gently guide your arms down. Your hands rest. Gently guide your arms down until your hands rest lightly on your heart. Then continue to lower your arms, outreaching them again as they stretch towards the earth. Say aloud, my unconditional love of Hanapaka of the celestial grace of the divine. Bless the highest expression of pure love of this planet through all systems, all beings, all creations. May my destiny and the loving destiny of all earth warriors manifest through unconditional love and divine grace for the greatest good. May K Paka, the lives of all in here and now of divine love made manifest upon Uka, Paka, and the deeper realms of existence. Provide energy filtered provide energy filtered through the purifying veil of unconditional love as to serve the greatest good of all. So be it. So it says, repeat these steps with your arms again, finishing prayer position at your heart. You have completed the healing process. Woo! Yay! No? Okay, my bad. All right, cool. All right, so I got a closing message, and then we're going to close out, and then we're going to open back up the live again for individual readings. Okay, so let me hit you with this closing message, and then we're going to be out. Again, thank y'all, everybody who's hanging in here through my terrible reading and everything like that. Jizzle, if you in here, shout out to you. Juju on that beat, don't hurt them. Ooh, shout out to you. Shout out to Nightbot. Shout out to everybody in the building. All right. So, prophetic message as we move forward. All right. So, as you stand again on the precipice of this potent week, understand that the universe is orchestrating a profound, unveiling. I don't know what am I talking about. The universe is orchestrating a profound unveiling within you. The clashes you face are not roadblocks, but divine rehearsal shaping your spiritual sword for the battles of purpose. Embrace the chariot's call to command for your will align with your higher truth. It is an unstoppable force and a divine current moving you forward. This week is a sacred initiation where your ability to stand firm in your truth will be tested and proven. As this as the Chicana opens up the threshold, know that you are not merely stepping into a new phase, you are ascending to a higher octave of your being. The challenges that arise are simply confirmations of your readiness to embody the powerful new destiny awaiting you. This is your moment of alchemical transformation, a true crossing from the known into the excuse me, crossing from the known into the infinitely possible. Go forth with courage, conviction, and an open heart. The future is not just unfolding, it is being co created by your manifested intent and sovereign will this week. You are not just walking your path, you are forging a new reality, a higher vibrational assistance. Embrace your power, cross that threshold, and step into the magnificent future that is now calling your name. At this time, I would like to thank you all for stopping by and joining me for this reading. I hope these insights empower you for the week ahead. Do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Please let me know in the comments what threshold do you feel like you are ready to cross right now. Just to let you know, I love hearing from you all, and most importantly, I love when we can be open and honest because being open and honest allows other people to be open and honest. So for me, um, the threshold I'm crossing is the earth magic. Um, so I know I got goals. I know I got to focus. But for me, the main goal and the main focus right now is being able to be financially independent. Um, it's not that I don't want to work, but I just don't. I never really fit in with the whole 9 to 5 concept. It's just being able to end this whole homeless having going on for all what 20 years of my life. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just ready to be able to have a solid foundation that I can say is mine, that I can be proud of, and that I can share with other people. You know what I'm saying? Like I think sometimes I'm too focused on helping people and I'm lacking behind because I don't oftentimes I'm helping people testimonies, but I'm not able to take care of myself like I need to. I don't have a house, I don't have a car, I don't, you know what I'm saying, I don't have much to my name. You know what I'm saying? So that's really the threshold that I'm looking to overcome is to be able to become financially independent. And to be able to take care of myself and not worry about, you know, somebody's willing to help me being contingent on I'm having sex with them or if I'm with them or not. You know, as a grown man, it is very demoralizing to constantly be in situations and circumstances where I gotta literally contemplate whether or not if I want to like, you know, cuddle or have sex or play the whole relationship role just for a place to stay. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really disheartening that I keep encountering the same things over and over where people pretend like they want to help me or people pretend like they want me to help them, but really they just want to get close to me or whatever, and it's really tiresome because you know like I said before, as a man, some of the stuff I experience, you would think it'd be a woman, quote unquote, experiencing these things, but that just lets you know that it ain't no restrictions of life. It is what it is. So that's my 2 cents. Like I said, I'm gonna take like a 5 minute break. So if anybody have any questions, comments, concerns, then I'm gonna take like a 5 minute break and then I'm gonna bounce back and do some collective week ahead readings. All right. So I'm gonna leave the floor open. If anybody want to say anything again, shout out to everybody in the building. Y'all already know what it is, right? Whether I say it or not, y'all already know it's peace, love, health, and wealth through and through. So now I guess I'll leave this on for another minute and 45 seconds, and then I'll shut it off. Let me see what I missed in the chat because I haven't even checked. A bunch of hearts. I love to see it. Cool. Y'all know what I say, man. It ain't about the membership. It's all about the quality of membership with me, man. And as long as I got the right folks and we moving in the right direction, that's all I really care about, man. So, shout out to y'all, man. That's hanging in there with your boy, man, for sure. You smell me? It's all about the quality of people. Cause to me, one good person is worth 20 bad people. So I'd rather keep one or two good people around than 100 bad people. That might not make sense to everybody, but it makes sense to me. All right, y'all. So with that being said, it's been an honor and a pleasure. Thank you all again. I had a bigger turnout than what I expected. So, uh, you know, I just hope that this message was able to inspire somebody. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, if you know what I'm about to say it with me. Peace, love, health, and wealth. Anything else, put it back on the shelf because I ain't buying it. Peace. Bye bye.